I'm sure many of you have heard of the power of no. You know, how you can gain and you can lead your life through the power of no. So much of gyan around what we read and what we hear from people. But in your professional life, in your career, do you think it really actually pays off? I can't remember when it has paid off for me, but I can narrate a few instances and allow you to make up your mind. I always thought I was a born rebel. Till I actually went back and analyzed my first 5 years of my career, I realized I was like a yes man. Because I was in a company which had one of its values as attitude. Attitude meaning, if you say anything negative or no, it means they should bracket you as negative attitude. So that being such a strong, kind of a talk around you, and where graduates used to get promoted within 1 year as managers, it was a huge attraction for us to remain positive. Of course, we were in a sales world, so you had to remain positive, but we couldn't give bad news as such to our bosses. So we all played along saying, we will do tod denge, kar denge types, and it sort of worked. I got promoted in 18 months time for saying yes. So like I said, it took about 5 years for me to say no. And it's not that it's always pleasant when you say no, there are consequences. When I was in a CEO once, middle of the year, I realized we're not going to do our targets. So I told my boss that it's going to be a bad year for us. So she called for a breakfast meeting along with my super boss. So two of them, in fact, had me for breakfast. They actually said I was giving up too fast. It's still middle of the year. And when I said no, it looks very, very daunting and not possible maybe. Then they got onto a very sophisticated, intimidating exercise. They actually asked me if I can cut a couple of my directors' roles. Can I actually cut more costs? And also one of the premier orientation leadership development programs that I was going to said possibly should be shared. I came out of the meeting thinking, maybe like many of my peers, I should have just played along till the last quarter, saying we will do it. I'm not giving up. The target is just in the side, things like that. But I didn't do that and possibly, got a whole lot of shellings and had to let go of some of the programs that I was to go. So there were consequences of saying no much early. I don't think any role that you be in, not possible, can't do, is something that people actually take it very easily. So I want to ask you, if people say no or not possible, is it a sign of weakness? I tend to think so. We can say that contextually, yes or no, depends on what happens around us, and everything cannot be, seen with the lens of yes or no. But I always think there is a cost to the no. We always like people who give the positive spin to everything because we think that's positive attitude. And listening to negative news is sort of very uncomfortable in the world that we live in. Now, before I go, let me say what I did last time when somebody told me that I can't do things. I actually asked them 3 things. One, I asked, are you sort of escaping from trying harder? The second thing I asked is, are you buying insurance for not doing your numbers for this year? And third, I said this is pure escapism. Nothing else but escapism. And I want you to come up with a better reason. Otherwise, this is not flying with me. So somewhere I've also got wired, not wanting to listen to a no. How is it for you? Are you somebody who likes to listen to no? I know many of us will say, I can listen to a no. But does it work like that around you? Let me know.